Good morning, students. Now we'll start exercise 4.3. And now once I want to revise about angles. Okay. So if two lines, if I took parallel, I'm drawing here two lines here. It is one line. It is another line. Okay. And two lines are intersected by one line like this. Arrow marks I have to keep it. So lines are represented with small letters L, M, N. So L, M are if they are parallel. L, M are if they are parallel, if they are not parallel, you see it. N is called transversal. So they'll ask what is meant by transversal. One line, if it intersects two different lines at two distinct points, then that line is said to be called as transversal. Spelling is transversal. Okay. So these all are mathematical terms. So what is transversal? English teachers can't say, but it is a mathematical term. Okay. Now, what is transversal? You have to understand it. So L and M, if they are parallel, what happened? See, we should know about angles. This transversal makes four angles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm writing here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this we can write numbers as your wish. There is no rule that you have to go anti-clockwise, clockwise like that. It is your wish. Now what I want to say is angles, how to identify which angles they are. Okay. 1 and 3. It is L is one line, N is another line. They are intersecting at one point. Okay. 1 and 3 are called vertically opposite angles. They will be equal. Always they will be equal. 2 and 4 also they are called vertically opposite angles. They are equal. Next, 5, 7 vertically opposite. 6, 8 vertically opposite angle. 3 and 4 angles are said to be called supplementary angles because their sum is equals to 180. 2 and 1 supplementary. 6 and 5 supplementary. 7 and 8 supplementary. Supplementary means total will becomes that angle sum is equals to 180 degrees. Okay. Now 1, 2, 5, 6. These angles are said to be called interior angles. 3, 4, 7, 8. The angles are said to be called exterior angles. If you compare 1, 2, 5, 6 angles, they are inside the lines. L and M, if you are taking 1, 2, 5, 6 are inside or not. So interior. So for L and M lines 3, 4, 7, 8, how they are exterior, outside. So they are called exterior angles. Now interior alternate angles. Alternate means see, 1 is one side and it is upside, and 6 is other side, alternate side and downwards. So this 1 and 6 are called alternate angles. Whether they are equal or not, we'll see later. 1 and 6 are called alternate angles. What are 2 and 5? 2 and 5 interior alternate angles. What are 1 and 6? Interior alternate angles. So 3 and 8 exterior alternate angles. 4 and 7 exterior alternate angles. So alternate angles means you have to understand. Alternate means one angle is this side, the other angle is this side. Interior means inside, exterior means outside, like that. Corresponding angles. So corresponding angles will be for transversal, both will be one side only, but one is exterior, the other is interior. So if I'll take 4 here, the corresponding angle for 4 is 5. So 4 is which angle? Exterior angle on one side of the transversal. 5 is also same side, but it is interior angle. So 4 and 5 are what? Corresponding angles. 1 and 8 corresponding angles. 2 and 7 corresponding angles. 3 and 6 corresponding. These entire already we read in 8th class. Again I am saying to you, that's it. Because of a long gap, maybe you forgot. So anyway you won't ask any doubts except one person. So remaining, they are just keeping mum. They won't ask any doubts. They are not at all listening. Maybe I'm thinking like that. Okay. So if you won't listen also, it is my duty to say. So I am saying to you. So these are about exterior angle, interior angle, alternate angles. Okay. When they are equal. So theorem numbers given and definitions given already in the textbook. So if two lines are parallel, alternate angles are equal. If two lines are parallel, corresponding angles are equal. If two angles are equal, sum of angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Like this theorems given. Okay, that theorem notes, that theorem statements, you have to by heart it. Okay, understand and by heart it. Next we will go to the exercise number 4.3. So in 4.3 they given same diagram but angles they changed here. I'll write here 1, this is 1, and it is 2, it is 3, it is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, same. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what you have to do is, it is given that L is parallel to M. They said that L is parallel to M already. Angle 1 is supplementary to angle 8. Angle 1 is supplementary to angle 8. Write reasons for the statement. See, angle 1 is supplement to angle 8 means angle 1 plus angle 8 gives which angle supplement means 180 degrees, he said already. Write reasons for the statement. So some statements given, you have to write the reasons. L is parallel to M. L is parallel to M. Reason means he given or not? Reason is given. Because in textbook they given that L is parallel to M, he is asking reason. Reason means given, you can write it. It's enough. Now angle 1 is equals to angle 5. Now just now I said angle 1 and angle 5. One is exterior, the other is interior, and same side of the transversal. They are called not alternate, corresponding angles. Very good. Angle 1 and angle 5 are called corresponding angles. So why they are equal means L is parallel to M. Since L and M are parallel, angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. If two lines are parallel, corresponding angles are equal. Okay. That enter, if you are unable to write it, you have to write angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. Angle 5 plus angle 8 is equals to 180. So what are angle 5 plus angle 8? If you see it on one line, one ray is there. So on one line upside, ray divides the line into two supplementary angles. 5 plus 8 becomes 180 only or not? Y means what you can write? Linear pair you can write it. Okay. Since linear pair, 5 and 8 are forms a linear pair. Next, 1 plus 8 is equals to 180. So here, see, angle 1 is equals to angle 5 given. Angle 5 plus angle 8 is equals to 180 is given. This is given, this is given. So angle 1 is equal to angle 5 means you can replace angle 5 with angle 1 or not. Angle 1 plus angle 8 is equals to 180. It is equation number 3. This only he is asking. So what you have to say? Angle 1 and angle 8. How can you say that their sum is equals to 180? Reason he asked. What are angle 1 and angle 8? Okay. Sum of exterior angles on the same side of the transversal. 1 is exterior angle, 8 is also exterior angle. Sum of exterior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. You can write it. Next, angle 1 is supplementary to angle 8. It is also given for us. Angle 1 is supplementary to angle 8. It is also given for us. So, you can. Next, we will go to the second question. So what is second question? Just try to listen. I can't draw the diagram over here. In the adjacent figure, AB is parallel to CD. See here given AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. They given here. And Y is to Z is equals to 3 is to 7. Y is to Z is equals to 3 is to 7. Find X. He asked the value of X. See, AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. See, girls names, if you are taking three girls names, any girls names, okay, so one girl, X is a girl name, X is a girl, sister of Y. X is sister of Y. Y is sister of Z. Then what is the relation between X and Z? It will be sister only. Like that, if one line is parallel to another line and that other line is parallel to one more another line, then first line and last line will be parallel to each other. So it is called transitive property. This property is named as transitive property. A is equal to B is equal to C, then A is equal to C. It is called transitive property. So like that you can write AB is parallel to EF also, you can write it. Now Y and Z. See, I will draw the diagram over here to understand. Three lines, 1, 2, 3 lines are drawn here. It is one more line. They given here X, here Y, and here Z given. So names not there. Names not there. Okay. Points they did not give here. A, B, C, D, E, F is completed. G, H, I, okay, like this. Now what you have to do is AGH, AGH and GHC. A is a point, take like this here. Points take inside the line. Now angle AGH plus AGH plus GHC is equals to 180. You can write it. Why you can write these two angles sum is equal to 180 means how you are saying these two are interior angles. AB is parallel to CD and GH is a transversal. Then these two angles sum is equals to 180 because you have to write interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Then you can write x plus y is equals to 180 degrees or not. It is equation number 1. Keep it like that. Now angle CHG is equals to angle DHI. So why they are equal means these two are called vertically opposite angles. See, it is one line, it is another line, y and y. These two are becomes vertically opposite angles. So CHG is y means DHI also becomes y. Now y and z here DHI, angle DHI plus angle HIF becomes 180 degrees. See, these two angles, y means just like this only, interior angles on the same side of the y and z are interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Their sum is supplementary. So y plus z is equals to 180. It is equation number 2. X plus y is equals to 180. Y plus z is equals to 180. We got two equations. Now what they given here, y is to z is equals to 3 is to 7. Y is to z is equals to 3 is to 7 is given. Now ratio given, sum given. Means here, these all are 5th class Navodaya problems. Two persons are there. They invested some amount. Okay. They got profit 180 rupees. That should be shared in the ratio of 3:7. Means Z has to get more money, Y should get less money, because their ratios are 3:7. Means total parts in the ratio. Total parts in the ratio becomes 3 plus 7, that is 10 or not. Now Y's share, or Y's share means here Y angle is equal to, angle Y is equals to, because here Y is angle. In place of Y, which number is there? 3 by total parts are how many? 10 into total is 180. 0 0 cancelled, 18 3 is a 54. So angle Y is equal to how much you got here? 54 you got it. Next, if you want angle Z, in place of Z, which number is there here? 7. So angle Z is equals to, angle Z is equals to 7 by 10 into 180. In 180 0 and 10 0 cancelled. 7 18 is 7 8 is 56 6 5, 7 1 is 7 plus 5 12, 126. Angle Z is equals to, you got 126. For 126, if you add 54, you are getting 180. Yes or no? Angle Y plus angle Z is equal to 180. It is clear. Then he is asked about angle X or not. So X plus Y is equals to 180. From equation number 1, X plus Y is equal to 180. Y value, how much we got here? Y is equals to 54, you got it. Angle X plus 54 is equals to 180. X is equals to 180 minus 54. 10 minus 4 is 6. Okay. 7 minus 5 is 2. This one will be same, 126. So X is equal to how much we got here? 126 degrees. So this angle X, we got 126. Like this we can do this sum. Okay. So next, third, fourth, fifth, you can try. If you won't get, we'll see in the next class. Thank you.